YouTube, welcome to another edition of OGMarv Whispers. I'm your host, OGMarv. My kid's mom is supposed to be missing. I want to show you a picture of the flyer that's been going around on the internet as well as on my phone. I don't know if you can see this really good. Damn. Let's see. Can you see that? I can't even see that. Anyway, that's the flyer. And I know that picture's not showing up very well on here. But anyway, that's the flyer and that's the picture. I'm not sure if I believe that she's actually missing. I'm not sure if I'm buying into that or not. Um, People don't just go missing, very rarely. But I haven't seen anything on the news. I haven't seen anything coming from the county sheriffs. I haven't seen anything of stature that would make that be legit. I don't believe for a minute that she's missing. Running would be more like it. There's been some issues between her and I with misappropriation of the kids' funds. I'm on Social Security. I'm 67 years old. Um, my kids receive approximately $340 a month each. I have two kids. Direct Express is the Social Security way of getting money to Social Security recipients, such as myself. I worked all my life, paid my taxes, paid into Social Security. So now it's time for me to collect my Social Security. Let me put this on pause for just a minute. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. At any rate, Shanika is supposed to be missing. Um, Her name is Shanika Williams, 35 years old. She's the mother of my two children. I don't believe for 1 minute that she's missing. I haven't seen anything on. I haven't seen any sheriff department memos or flyers or anything going out. I haven't seen any of the things that normally would happen. She hasn't been on the news. I watch the news every day. She hasn't been on the news here, and I don't believe for 1 minute that she is actually missing. I don't believe that. I think that she's running. I think she's running from Social Security because she's committed fraud with the Social Security Department in terms of spending them kids' money on her bills. Now, Social Security has a kind of lackadaisical attitude towards that, which kind of irks me, to be honest with you. I don't appreciate the money that I've worked my ass off all my fucking life. I don't appreciate that bitch spending it, and I don't appreciate the way Social Security doesn't protect it. Although I'm going to say this in their defense, they have since decided to stop. They've turned off the cards that she's holding. I should be getting those cards shortly, as I'm in the process of getting legitimate custody of my kids through the courts system. So I'm pretty sure that those cards will be coming over here to be used the way they're supposed to be used for the welfare of my children. That money is money that I worked all my motherfucking life for. I'm gonna be honest with you. I worked my ass off for 50 fucking years. I'm 67 years old now. I worked for 50 fucking years for that money. And, I did a good job. I made good money. I was lucky enough to get good jobs. I worked for AC Transit in Oakland. AC Transit is a bus company that serves Oakland and goes over to San Francisco to a terminal, but it doesn't go any further than that over there. And it basically serves Oakland and the surrounding community, San Leandro, parts of Hayward. It's a pretty good company. I also worked 10 years for the Oakland Athletics. That's the baseball team in the Bay Area. I worked for them for almost 11 years in the security department, and had a great time there too. I love baseball. Baseball is my game. It was my life for a while in terms of working, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It's nothing like working somewhere that you want to be. And baseball, the Oakland Coliseum is where I wanted to be most of the time anyway. So, in fact, that's how I ended up working there because I went to a fan fest in 2002, and they had applications as you walked in. I said, hell, I like to go to the game anyway. I might as well work here. So I applied and I got hired. And it was the beginning of a great 11-year relationship with the Oakland Athletics. My days of working there I have very fond memories of the Oakland A's and some of its players. You get to meet a lot of players when you're willing to work a little extra. I used to do what they call bus detail after work, like when everybody else was going home. I was waiting in either parking lot F, which is on one side of the Coliseum, or parking lot D, which is on the other side, where the players actually park their cars and or their wives come and pick them up. So I got to meet a lot of players that way. That was a great job. My point is, I worked all my life for that money. Nobody gave it to me. I earned it. And for Shanika to have just spent it the way she did, buying hair weave, nails, fake nails, and trust me, she wasn't doing that shit for me. She was doing that shit for other niggas. Trying to look good for other niggas out there, clubbing, thinking she's the bomb. Bitch never worked a fucking day hardly in her life with me. You know what I'm saying? But after we broke up, she well, we hadn't kind of broken up yet. And she got some little job with this company called Gay Gourmet. Gay Gourmet is the company that makes the food for the airlines. So she's out there at the San Francisco airport, presumably making food and getting fucked by some nigga named Brian, who she called herself halfway trying to act like she was his woman and living with him. So the nigga got tired of that pussy and decided, hey, I had enough, and walked away. That was really a fucked up time in my life. Those last couple of years with her, that was a 12-year relationship I ended up having to throw away. It's a record thing for a bitch to sit there and fuck some other nigga in your face and then come home to you at night or early in the morning type thing, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning after she had been fucking some other nigga all night. You know what I'm saying? That's some fucked up ass shit. I went through some bullshit with that bitch. And so if she is missing, I wouldn't give a fuck. I'm just going to be honest. I don't give a damn if she is my kid's mother. Now, the bitch treated me like shit. So whatever happens to her in life, the bitch deserves it. Okay? If she's missing, good. I hope they never find the bitch. Because I don't want to know about her being found dead or none of that shit either. I just assume she stayed missing. One thing about it, I'm going to be honest with you, I can't stand that whore. Okay? I cannot stand that whore. I wasted 12 years of my life with her. Well, I won't say it was totally a waste. I got two beautiful children out of it, and they're with me. I love those kids to death. They're my world. They're my heart, my soul. I live for them. I don't know what I'm going to do when they get grown. I'm not needed anymore. I guess I'll probably die. That's kind of what the world's all about. That's the circle of life. You come here, you be born, then you grow up, you have children, they be born, and then you die. After you raise them, you die. So I'm probably going to be here good enough, well, at least long enough to see my son get to be a man. And with my luck, on his 18th birthday or so, I'll probably pass away. Maybe not his birthday. I'll probably do it the day after. Point of the matter is, that's the circle of life, and that's what you live for. You live to have children. That's what you're supposed to do on this earth. You're supposed to replenish the world, and Lord knows I've done my share. I had 17 kids, so I replenished it like a motherfucker. At any rate, back to the missing thing. Like I say, I just don't believe she's missing. I think that I know that bitch is somewhere. I mean, people don't just go missing. Okay, I know there's a lot. I've read a lot about missing people and things of that nature. And, there's a theory of they were taken off, some other planet by aliens and all this kind of shit. I don't believe none of that bullshit. I think that's just that bullshit. Nobody got taken away by aliens. That's crazy as hell. Maybe shit like that goes on in Iowa or North Dakota, some fucking where, Montana. But it damn sure don't happen here in California, okay? It doesn't happen in Pennsylvania or New York or any other fucking place. Like I say, it must happen in Montana or what's that, North and South Dakota, somewhere nobody lives. Well, actually, there's some people there. I've actually talked to some people that lived in, I think, North Dakota, and they were black. I was surprised. I was like, what? Is niggas in North Dakota? What the fuck do you do there? At any rate, um, she's supposed to be missing. So if you've seen her, she's 35 years old, about 5'9", about 180 pounds to 200 pounds. She's a healthy lady, put in kindly. She's black, not very, she's not the brightest color in the box, but she's pleasant enough. Most people kind of like her, so they get to know her really well, and then it becomes problems because she has had issues with maintaining friendships. Anyway, if you see her, call your local sheriff's department. You might not want to approach her or nothing. Just call the local sheriff's department if you've seen her, and that's all I got to say about that. So again, this is your host, OGMarv. Thank you for watching and tuning in to OGMarv Whispers. If you like what I'm saying, or you think I'm kind of funny or something, you want to see me again, like and subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate it. This is OGMarv. Thank you for watching, and good night.